Hey everyone, and welcome back to Timeless Home Inspirations. Man, it's so good to see you. Grab your coffee, your tea, your whatever you got and just get comfy. Today we're talking about something I've been super into lately and something I think we all could use a little more of in our lives. Calm. Pure, unadulterated, chill-out calm. And we're gonna talk about how to get that feeling right in your own home, not with some fancy-schmancy meditation app, but with something a little more natural. We're talking about 10 indoor water feature ideas that instantly calm your home. Now, I know what you might be thinking. A water feature? Inside. Isn't that just for, like, fancy hotels or something? And to that I say, nope, not anymore. The designs these days are incredible and they're so accessible. A little water, a little sound, and suddenly your living room feels less like a battleground for your kids' toys and more like a serene spa. So, we're gonna dive deep into 10 different ways you can bring that Zen vibe indoors. We're gonna cover everything from super easy DIY stuff to some big, bold statement pieces. Whether you're a renter or a homeowner, whether you've got a ton of space or just a little corner, there's something on this list for you. Let's get into it. The tabletop fountain, your entry-level Zen. Kicking us off at number 1 is the OG of indoor water features, the tabletop fountain. This is your gateway drug to the world of indoor water. They're a fantastic low-commitment way to test the waters, so to speak. Think about it. You can find these things in all sorts of styles. You've got the super modern, minimalist ceramic ones, or the more natural Zen garden style with river stones. You just fill it with water, plug it in, and boom, instant calm. The sound is subtle, just a soft gurgle and trickle, which is perfect for a home office to help you focus, or on a bedside table to lull you to sleep. Plus, they're super affordable and you can move them anywhere. It's the easiest win on this list. The wall-mounted water panel, a living piece of art. Okay, stepping up the game a little, let's talk about the wall-mounted water panel. Now this is where things get really cool. Imagine a beautiful piece of art on your wall, but instead of paint, it's flowing water. These panels are typically glass or slate, and the water just glides down the surface. It's mesmerizing. It's not just a water feature, it's a conversation starter. The sound is more of a gentle whoosh than a trickle, very soothing. You can even get ones with color-changing LED lights, which makes for some seriously cool ambience at night. It's a fantastic choice for an entryway or a main living space, a place where you really want to make an impact. This is where you start to feel like you've really elevated your home's vibe. The indoor pond, a miniature ecosystem. So, for the plant lovers and the nature nerds out there, this one's for you. Coming in at number 3, we have the indoor pond. Now, I know this sounds a little wild, but hear me out. We're not talking about a full-on koi pond in your basement. We're talking about a miniature self-contained ecosystem. You can use a large waterproof container and fill it with beautiful aquatic plants like water lilies or papyrus. Add a small pump and a filter and you've got a living, breathing piece of nature right inside. The sound is a gentle burble and it brings this incredible feeling of life into your home. Plus, it's super relaxing to watch. It's a little more maintenance than a tabletop fountain, but the payoff? Totally worth it. Let's take a quick breather here. Seriously, think about the sound of water. It's one of the most primal, soothing sounds there is, right? It's why we love going to the beach or hiking by a waterfall. We're just bringing that feeling inside without the sand in our shoes. The waterfall urn, classic and classy. Moving on to number 4, we have the waterfall urn. This one is a little more classic, a little more traditional, but it never goes out of style. It's a great option if you have a slightly more formal decor but still want that water element. You'll often see these in a corner of a room where a beautiful ceramic or stone urn has a pump inside that pushes water up and over the top, letting it spill gently down the sides and into a basin. It has a beautiful, elegant look and the sound is a bit more robust than a tabletop fountain. A constant rhythmic flow that just melts away stress. It's perfect for a dining room or a quiet reading nook. The Zen bamboo fountain, simplicity and serenity. Okay, if you're a fan of minimalist design and a more meditative vibe, you're gonna love number 5. The Zen bamboo fountain. The beauty of this one is in its simplicity. It's not just about the sound of the water, but also the gentle rhythmic clack of the bamboo as it fills with water and then tips over. This sound is actually a traditional Japanese feature used to scare away deer from gardens, but it's become a symbol of peace and tranquility. It's a truly unique two-part sound experience. The soft splash of the water and the gentle tap of the bamboo. It's a perfect fit for a home with a Japanese or minimalist aesthetic. Think about it. We've got tabletop, wall-mounted, a mini pond, an urn, and now a bamboo fountain. There are so many ways to do this. Halfway there, folks. I hope your imagination is already running wild with ideas. Let's keep the good vibes flowing. The bubbling grotto. A hidden gem. Number 6, we have the bubbling grotto. This is a great choice if you want something that's more about the texture and the visual than a big loud water flow. The water in a grotto bubbles up from the center of a rock or a sculpted piece, creating a gentle, mesmerizing effect. The sound is very subtle, almost like a soft hiss or fizz. It's not a rush of water but a quiet, constant presence. This works beautifully in a corner with some plants, almost like you've stumbled upon a hidden spring. It's very earthy, very grounded. It's the perfect way to add a natural element without it dominating the space. The tiered fountain, a classic scaled-down look. Alright, let's go back to a classic for number 7, the tiered fountain. This is like bringing a tiny piece of a grand European garden inside. The water cascades from a small bowl at the top, down into a wider one below, creating a series of gentle waterfalls. The sound is a bit more pronounced than some of the other options, a rhythmic plink-plink as the water hits each level. It's a very elegant, very classic sound that just feels complete. You can get these in resin, stone, or even metal, so you can find one that fits your style, whether you're more of a traditionalist or into something a little more modern. It's a timeless choice. The glass waterfall. Sleek, modern, and chic. Now if you're into that super clean, modern aesthetic, number 8 is for you. The glass waterfall. This is like the cooler, sleeker cousin of the wall-mounted panel. It's all about the visual. Water flows down a huge sheet of glass, creating these incredible, almost liquid-like patterns. The sound is a gentle, steady hiss, very smooth and calming. The real magic happens when you add lighting. The way the light reflects and refracts through the water is just stunning. It turns a wall into a work of art that is constantly in motion. This is the kind of feature that just screams luxury and sophistication without a ton of hassle. You know, it's funny. When I first started looking into all this stuff, I thought it was all gonna be super complicated. But once you get into it, you realize it's just about finding the right piece that speaks to you. It's like finding a good piece of art for your home, but this one also makes a killer soundtrack. The custom-built feature. The ultimate statement. Okay, for those of you with a little more of a budget and a big vision, number 9 is the custom-built feature. This is where you can let your imagination run wild. We're talking about a water feature that is completely integrated into the architecture of your home. Maybe it's a thin sheet of water flowing down a wall in your entryway. Maybe it's a small stream running along a section of your floor with beautiful river stones. The possibilities are endless. This is a commitment for sure. But the result is a one-of-a-kind piece that makes your home truly unique. The sound and the visual are completely tailored to your space, making it the most personal and impactful choice. It's a true masterpiece. The DIY water garden, your weekend project. And finally, for our 10th idea, let's bring it back down to earth and give you something you can do this weekend. We're talking about the DIY water garden. You don't need to be a pro. Just get a large waterproof container, a big ceramic pot, a beautiful bowl, and a tiny submersible pump. Add some beautiful river rocks, maybe a few aquatic plants like a lucky bamboo or a water lettuce, and fill it up. The sound is a gentle, burbling hum and a light splash. The best part? It's all your creation. It's a great way to get your hands dirty, express some creativity, and end up with a beautiful, calming piece for your home that you made yourself. Talk about a feeling of accomplishment. And there you have it, 10 ways to bring the incredible soothing power of water into your home. From the super simple tabletop fountain to the awe-inspiring custom waterfall, there's a water feature out there for every style, every budget, and every home. I truly believe that creating a home that feels like a sanctuary is one of the best things you can do for yourself. And adding the sound and sight of water is one of the most effective ways to do that. It just washes away the noise of the day and replaces it with a little bit of peace. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you've got an indoor water feature, let me know which one you have in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys have done. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more timeless home inspirations, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next video. Until next time, stay inspired and keep it timeless. Peace.